Danny's Healing Kitchen. I am Danny, an integrative nutritional health coach, and in today's show we're going to talk about a very traditional dish from Costa Rica, Gallo Pinto. Gallo Pinto translates to English as like spotted rooster, but it's basically just rice and beans combined together with spices and to gives it a really nice flavor. In Costa Rica, Gallo Pinto is eaten at breakfast. Yes, it's a very heavy meal, but we're used to eating a very heavy meal in the morning. And then we don't really eat a huge dinner. So breakfast in Costa Rica, if you ever go there, you're gonna see in every single restaurant offering Gallo Pinto, and we usually eat it with eggs, plantains, tortillas, bread. Yes, I know, it's a lot. But so today I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna honor my country because I love it, and you know, when you're far away from there, bringing a little bit of home, it's always nice. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have, I already cooked my beans and the rice. So these I'm gonna talk about a little bit about bulk cooking because these were frozen. And because when I do cook, because I'm a busy mom and I know most of you are also very busy. So I cook through 2 or 3, even 4 sometimes, like portions, and I freeze them in separate bags. And I just, when I need them, I just take them out of the freezer. And this is very handy because like today, I just took them out and you can see the rice and the beans came out really, really well. So I'm gonna add some beans right here. First, before I forgot, I added some ghee or butter. Ghee is like clarified butter. If you don't have ghee, you can use butter or any oil, but I like ghee. So we're gonna add some beans right here to my pot in the sauce. I like the broth. So right here, just gonna add a little bit. And the ratio for the rice and beans is usually, some people like to add more rice than beans. I like to do about 50 and 50, sometimes 60, 40, and we're gonna combine it all. And this is the key for the Gallo Pinto. The Gallo Pinto, it's combined with, it gives onions, sweet peppers, and some cilantro. Cilantro really gives it a good flavor because cilantro is, people in Costa Rica use cilantro a lot. So we love to put cilantro in everything. And this is good to mention that in Costa Rica, some people, or I would say most people, use a very specific sauce for the Gallo Pinto. For my show, I like to keep it whole and with whole ingredients, and so I would not be using that sauce, but the taste would be pretty much the same. And the sauce that they use is a little spicy, not too much. They don't use, Costa Rican food is not very spicy, but Gallo Pinto is a tiny bit spicy. And so this is a jalapeno pepper from my garden. I just got it this morning. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add it whole. So, and make sure that it doesn't rip or get cut in the middle. So I'm just gonna add it in there. I'm gonna mix it up while it's cooking. I'm gonna up the cooking thing here. Let's see, there we go. And what it'll do, it'll release a really good flavor to our Gallo Pinto right there while we mix it up. I have some fresh herbs. I have oregano. So we're gonna be adding some, and I also have some sage. So we're gonna add that, oops. And after that, I do like to add some garlic sauce. And right here, this might be a cleaner version of the sauce they use in Costa Rica, but I like to use this one. And we're gonna just mix it all up and leave it in there, all the ingredients. Some people like to do it the night before and just let it sit in the refrigerator overnight so all the ingredients really come together really nicely. But as you can see, it's full of herbs. And this is what Gallo Pinto comes together. I know Puerto Rican people also have a very similar dish. Most Latin America people have some sort of dish like that. But for now, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna cover up our jalapeno, and we're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna let it sit in there for a few minutes to cook up all together. We're gonna cook it up a little. And now, while that is cooking, I like to do our plantains, and at the same time, I'm gonna cook our eggs in there. So we're gonna put a little bit of ghee. Again, I like to use ghee. At home, we use coconut oil a lot. But for this specific recipe, I like ghee. And let's see, we're gonna put that in there. And we're gonna cut our plantains. So plantains in Costa Rica, people eat it at breakfast, at lunch, and sometimes dinner. And my grandma, in her loving memory, this is for her. She loved plantains. She used to cook them all the time. She passed away 2 years ago, but she left a huge mark in me. I actually learned to cook because of her, and many of the recipes I do are from her. So I like to honor her and give her this moment, because everything that she taught me is mostly here in all my recipes. So there we go. She used to also like to put sugar, which I'm not gonna do, but if you would like to add sugar and maybe some cinnamon on top, that would be really, really good for the plantain. So we're gonna be cooking our plantains right there, and we're gonna be cooking our eggs as well. And you can add some salt to the eggs. You can add salt and some pepper just to give it some flavor. So we're just gonna let this cook, and while this is all ready, we're gonna, coming up next is our healing ingredient segment. We're gonna talk about all about cilantro and why you might want to include it, and everything that, on all the ways we can include it. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome to our healing healing ingredient segment. We're going to talk about all about cilantro or coriander. Some people might have heard of coriander better. So first of all, we have here fresh cilantro. One little trick is, because it's really hard to keep it fresh for a few days, it usually goes really bad and the leaves start to get like dry and sad after a day or so. But if you keep it in water, it stays sort of fresh for a few more days. But I also have dry cilantro right here, and I have coriander or cilantro seeds right there. So the seeds, as well as the fresh leaves and the stems they all have their own properties and healing properties. So they're all good at their own style. So, but fresh is, in this case, some herbs are better dry than fresh. In this case, cilantro is better fresh than dry, but because it's very strong, some people don't like it, so you might want to do it dry. So it's their own preferences. So I'm gonna teach you a few ways to add cilantro to your daily routine. And the reason you might want to add that is because cilantro is a very famous herb. It helps you detoxify metals from the body. So some metals stay and get on your cells, and it could cause like illnesses down the road if they get accumulated throughout the years. So cilantro is a very natural way to detoxify those metals. So some people are looking for natural ways to do it, so this would be one of them. Cilantro also helps clears up acne if you have any, so it helps with skin conditions and also hair and nails growth, so it helps you keep it all healthy, and if you have any conditions, to help you clear them up as well. Cilantro is amazing anti-inflammatory and also antibacterial and antiviral, and it might help with allergies. Cilantro has this flavonoid called quercetin, and quercetin is antihistamine, and that might help reduce allergies or seasonal allergies as well. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to be making water, cilantro water infused. And for that, we're gonna have some fresh cilantro right here. Let's see. So I just got this yesterday from my local store. So we're just gonna squeeze them in. I bought this beautiful, it's a teapot, but I use it for a few things. So we're gonna squeeze it in there. Some cilantro. I like to add some lemons or limes in there. So just squeeze it all in. I'm gonna add 4. And last but not least, I have some ginger right here, and I'm just gonna grate some in there just to give it some flavor. So the end product of this is gonna be a very bitter taste. So you might want to add some honey. I have right here, I do not like to add honey, and also berries, like frozen berries would be really good to add some sort of nice flavor to it. Cilantro is also good for digestion, so it might help with any digestive issues you have. So any bitter herbs would help with digestion, so if you eat them with or before eating, it really helps. Actually, we talked about enzymes a lot, and in cilantro, when you consume it, it actually helps to release enzymes. So that was one of the things what's great about cilantro. So right now, we're gonna pour some water very slowly. And then once we pour all the water in there, we're going to let it sit for about 8 to 12 hours. And right there. Okay, so now we're gonna close it up. And if you wanna make tea with it, you could. So we're gonna leave this here, but I brought some from home already made. So I'm gonna shake it off. This has been sitting in my counter for about a day. As you can see, the leaves are already lost their color. So I'm gonna actually transfer it here to my new container. And I'm just gonna pour it in here so you guys can see how the new water has a greenish color. So right there. I'm just gonna taste it. I don't mind the bitter taste. It's really bitter, and it tastes very like lemon and cilantro, so I really enjoy it. But if you want to add some fruit, please go ahead and do so. The other thing that we can do with cilantro is to juice it. If you want a full recipe for juicing, you can follow me on social media. But I will not be juicing it today, but you can use a whole bunch of cilantro and use cucumbers and ginger as well, and lemon, and maybe an apple, and you can juice it all and drink that as well. So there are different ways to include cilantro if one is not your preferences. Also, some people believe that you need to boil herbs in order to get their full benefits. Some other people believe that it's better just to let it soak, and others it's better to just consume it raw in its natural form. So the last thing we're gonna include, I'm gonna make tea with cilantro. As I said before, cilantro seeds they also have their own beneficial value. So I brought right here my little infuser. You can buy this at any store, but we're gonna add some seeds right here, and I'm also gonna add the dried leaves, and we're gonna close it. And because the dry seeds are not, they don't have the same, we're gonna add it right here. I'm gonna also add some fresh leaves as well, because the water is gonna be hot. So I'm just gonna put some in there. And if you can see my cup, I love this cup because it says love grows here. And I do believe that the love and the intention you put into food, that's how healing it would be in your body. So the more intention and the more love you put into it, the better it would be for you. And I have here some hot water. And we're just gonna put it in here. And we're gonna let it stay there for, I would say, I usually do it for like about 30 minutes or so, so to let all the good things in there. Some people do the seeds overnight as well. They leave the seeds in a water container, like temperature water, and then just leave them in there. Right now you can see that it's already starting to get some color in there. So I hope you enjoyed all the healing benefits of cilantro, and I also hope you can include it in your daily routine. And if you have or would like to know more, please follow me on social media. See you on the next segment, which is my kid approved segment. Welcome to our kid approved segment. So I have my son with me. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Liam.
How old are you?
8.
You're 8? Okay. So Mommy made Gallo Pinto, which is a traditional dish from Costa Rica. Have you ever tried Gallo Pinto? He actually hasn't. Have you ever tried plantains? He hasn't either. How about eggs? You have tried eggs before. So this is gonna be our first time. So which one would you like to try first? Let's go one by one. And this is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna tell all the audience if it is thumbs up or thumbs down. And I'm gonna taste it. And I'm gonna cheat a little because I do like it. But you're gonna say it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Are you ready?
I don't.
You want to try with the spoon or with your hand? It's up to you.
I'm just going to do the spoon.
Okay, let's see. He's going to do the plantains first. Let's see. You're going to tell the audience and all your friends. Let's see. So brave. It's okay. Go ahead. What do you think of the plantains? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. What do they taste like?
A little trash can.
You want a trash can? They taste like trash can? Okay, just give me a second. So, can you tell our audience, is it sweet or salty?
Both.
It's both? Okay. So next one. You already tried the plantains, which you did not like. Was there anything specific that you didn't like? Was it the texture? Was it too soft, too smushy? What was it? What was it about that you didn't like it?
I guess, like, I never tried it before, I guess.
Yeah, you've never tried it. That's correct. But was it anything that, was it too smushy, too soft, the texture?
I guess the texture and too soft.
It was too soft for you. Okay, do you like crunchy things?
No.
No? Okay, how about let's try the Gallo Pinto and see how it is.
I think it'll take the taste away.
Let's see. How is the Gallo Pinto? Is it better?
Yeah.
It is better. Do you like it?
Yeah.
He's actually never tried it before. Do you like it?
Yeah, I want that.
How about the beans? Do you like the beans? Yes? Oh, very nice. So how about thumbs up or thumbs up? Thumbs up. Okay. How about the egg? You want to try the egg with the gallo pinto?
So I'm gonna get the gallo pinto now.
Ooh. How is that? You like the combination? Has abuela in Costa Rica, when we go to Costa Rica, has she made it before? She has, right? Abuela makes gallo pinto? Yes, abuela makes gallo pinto all the time. And do you like his, no, you've never tried it. This is the first time. You've never tried it when abuela makes it.
Yeah.
Are you going to try when we go back?
Yeah.
Yes, high five. Now, guess what? Mommy is going to eat the plantains because, let's see. They are sweet and they are good texture for mommy, but it's okay that you didn't like it. High five. Very nice. And then Costa Rican people, like I said, they love gallo pinto. And it's okay that my son didn't like plantains, but I'll see you in the next segment, which is the Q&A segment. Stay tuned. Welcome to our Q&A segment. In this segment, my friend Marianne is asking if there are other ways that Costa Rican people eat gallo pinto. Yes, well, in Costa Rica, if you go to any restaurant, they're gonna have gallo pinto throughout the whole menu, like breakfast and also lunch, and sometimes dinner. And they usually eat it with some sort of like a meat if it is our lunch, and at breakfast the way we prepared it today. But here in my house, I actually, for some reason, I don't even know where it started, but we eat it with salmon. So once a week or so, we make our gallo pinto and we eat it for dinner with salmon. It's something we've gotten used to and we've been doing it for years, and we really enjoy it. That taste with salmon and gallo pinto and a side with onions or a salad, we have really enjoyed doing that. We cook our salmon with some spices and black pepper, and it brings it a really nice combination. My friend Marianne is also asking if gallo pinto is originally from Costa Rica, if it is native from Costa Rica. So there is some sort of debate whether it's from Costa Rica or from our nearby country, Nicaragua. So it has been a big dispute over who is the actual country of origin. So in all of these, Costa Rica and Nicaragua have fought over that, and they went as far as going to the Guinness Book. And Costa Rica started doing it in 2003, and they cooked like 900 pounds of gallo pinto just to prove that they were the ones that kind of where gallo pinto came from. And then Nicaragua went ahead and did it with like some sort of 1,200 pounds of gallo pinto. And then it went on from 2003 until finally in 2007, which is the highest recording in a Guinness Book, that Nicaragua fed some crazy like 22,000 people with gallo pinto, and that's the highest recorded in the Guinness Book. It's actually there. But Costa Rica in 2009 went and actually fed 50,000 people. It was not recorded on the Guinness Book, but some sort of differences between the Costa Rican and Nicaraguan is that Nicaraguan gallo pinto is made of red beans and Costa Rican gallo pinto is with black beans. Either way, it tastes really good, and regardless of where it came from, people agree that is one of the very good things when you go visit Costa Rica. It's very delicious and very warming, and of course all the side dishes make it a really good dish. The other question that my friend asked is if we make tortillas, from homemade tortillas with the gallo pinto. We usually do. It used to be more, but now because people get busier, they don't anymore. And yes, I would make tortillas in another show, and I would include and do a few variations of it in a healthy version. This is it for today. Thank you very much for watching today. If you would like to know more and if you would like to participate on my Q&A segment, follow me on social media, Dani Bourbon Nutrition. I appreciate you watching. I will see you on the next show. Thank you.
Costa Rica Pura Vida.